Hiya, gentlemen.
Boys.
Ladies.
Good one, Bill.
Thank you.
Ray.
Yes.
I like that I'm able to keep up to date with your comings and goings of the undergarments via our very successful internet website called simplemindsports.com, where if you were going to check that out, you will find a blurry picture of Al Caprillion, and inside find out that Ray, our very own Ray, dealt with his first day of mud butt today. Is that true?
That's correct.
Oh,
it's nice out.
The first time ever?
No. Just
the first season. Okay, that's what I was like.
Spring's here. No, if you read the blog, spring's here. You know, the nice weather's coming. It all of a sudden just pops upon you because New England's so cold from like September 15th on. Mud butt's here, baby. The mud butt's here.
It all of a sudden pops upon you.
Sweatshirt.
What a line. It's beautiful.
Oh, we're twinning.
Oh,
I actually
nice.
have a question for the Queen, if you don't mind, Richard.
Go ahead.
I saw this the other day, and I want like your God honest answer, okay, Bill? When I ask this question, you're sandwiched between your two parents, your mother and your father.
Okay.
You're an inch in your mother, and your father's an inch inside you. Which way do you wiggle to get out?
You didn't pull any punches on that, Ray. You just got right into it.
What is that?
Yeah.
Ask the internet?
No, this is Ask Bill.
Oh my God, I don't know. That's tough.
We're gonna need
We need an answer. We're gonna need an answer.
Well, I'm not much of a butt guy, so I guess I'll wiggle forward.
Oh, motherfucker!
You motherfucker!
I've been called worse.
Wow.
Oh, well,
Wow.
At least she's
Okay.
honest. I like that.
We learned a lot today.
Yeah, Bill would like to fuck his mom.
Well, I mean, I've already fucked both of your moms, so why not add to the trifecta?
Okay, now we got incest. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show, Wednesday edition, March 10th. Welcome to the show.
Rich, you've been spot on with these dates so far. Bravo.
Yeah, sometimes, it just. It was my brother-in-law's birthday the other day, so one of these things clicks on, and then I can do the math. I can subtract backwards, and then after like 5 or 6.
Yeah, but you subtract, but then you have to add a day because we do this a day earlier.
I know, but
That's pretty impressive.
It's like a
It's not
fucking
bad.
math equation to figure out the date and raise
once
it.
I get into double digits past like doing
Long division.
once I get to
PEMDAS,
double digits
PEMDAS.
math, it's all over. Then we need another strong date to get that going. Welcome to the Wednesday edition. That was a short cold open, but I figure when you really can't get much better than
Bill admitting he wants to fuck his
Bill
mom.
just to add to the trifecta. The Poseidon's trident of motherfuckers, if you would. Anyway, this show we're drinking White Birch Brewing.
Wow, we're off to a good start today, boys.
Like every other day, we got a strong affiliation to White Birch Brewing. They're our friends. They're in Nashua, New Hampshire. Ray, address?
460 Amherst Street, Nashua, New Hampshire.
Head on down, get yourself a hat like Bill did. Don't think of your friends. Get yourself one. Drink as much as possible. Call an Uber. Get home. And if you see it in the stores, grab a 6-pack, grab a 4-pack, wherever you get it. Tell them the Simple Minds boys sent you. White Birch Brewing.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Okay. Big news of the day. Early this morning, the Patriots finally did something worth talking about. A proactive move. They brought back Trent Brown from the Oakland Raiders.
Vegas.
Not to be confused
Vegas
by Trent Williams.
Yeah, that I put in the email. Fuck you, Bill.
Ooh, you're salty today. I like it.
Well, I'm just impressed that Bill read the email that early in the morning.
Yeah.
He fucking sent a text that said, "Hey, check the email." So I read it right away.
I asked you to see if there's anything going on because I've had a very busy day. And right off the bat, right after admitting that he wants to fuck his mom, he attacks me over one tiny little mistake. Brown for Williams. So
I'm in defense
whatever.
mode today, boys.
I guess so. Sounds like
clack, motherfucker. Click clack.
Hey, big move. Big move, I guess. I wrote a blog called "Everyone Took Their Fucking Pants Off" for Trent Brown, and I'm not quite there yet. Look, the guy has played 16 games in 2 seasons. He signed a 3-year deal for $66 million for the Raiders. That didn't work. John Gruden wanted him to be the LeBron James of right tackles. Good fucking luck with that. It seems like he's gained about 60 pounds out there in Vegas. So yeah, everyone talking about him coming in and slotting right back into left tackle like he did in 2018. Couple problems there. You don't have Tom Brady, who makes everyone better on your offensive line. Secondly, he's 3 years older and 100 pounds fatter. Third, they weren't that good of a passing offense in 2018. I don't understand why everyone thinks they're going to, like, he's the next, he's this great, pass blocker. I mean,
Also missing the same, like the biggest point is Dante Scarnecchia is gone.
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks.
That's his boy.
I would just say, I would leave it this and send it over to you guys. I would just say, I like, don't get me wrong, I like the deal. You basically, 2022 draft is a pick swap. You're going to go from the 5th round to the 7th round.
Yeah, it's like 60 picks. Roughly.
Whatever. You basically got him for nothing. He restructured the deal. He's in an $11 million on a 1-year prove-it deal. That's perfect for a guy like this who, needs motivation. Seemingly he likes it here. I just think you have options now. You're going to lose Joe Thuney. You need to replace him with somebody for the cost that it took you to get this and to pay a left tackle if that's where he ends up. I don't know if you can get much better unless you're going to break the bank on offensive line. And now you have a lot of flexibility depending on where you want to go and what these guys want to get paid. There is a lot of fucking money in this line, but we'll see how it shakes out.
Yeah, and again, if you're bringing Cannon back to theoretically play that right side, but I mean he's going to have to take a pay cut at 9. I think he's $8 to $9 million. I'm a little torn. I like the player, but he does have a lot of character issues and work ethic issues. He got fucking paid a lot of money, and he's openly praised Scarnecchia because he's a no-nonsense coach. He got the best out of him. Well, he's gone now. He's been gone 2 years. There's 2 guys that coach that line. If you look at his best season in his whole entire career, it was 2018. San Francisco gave up on him, and Oakland just gave up on him after 2 years. I think that needs to you got to take into consideration that. I know, like, he should be slotted in at left tackle, $11 million. He's about 17th in the league in starting left tackle money. So you're not paying a shit ton of money. You can kind of work him either left or right tackle. But again, there's a lot of, I think the work ethic concerns are going to bother me. But I mean, again, you saw it work in 18, so I just hope it catches fire. Because again, you could slide Wynn over, you slide him over to guard. Depends on what you do with Cannon too, and you have Nunwa. You can slide right in at right tackle.
Yeah, Nunwa.
Your offensive line's disgusting, especially if you bring back David Andrews. You're still going to have that. You're going to have a number one offensive line in football right now, in my opinion, bringing him back, and especially if he's healthy. The 16 games in 2 years, it scares the shit out of me.
Well, and let's be a little bit fair to that, and I'll send it over to you, Ray. A lot of that was COVID last year. He did get on that COVID.
Well, he also got
he started the COVID train over there in Vegas, didn't he?
Well, don't forget too. He also got an IV. He got air in his veins and an IV, botched IV treatment by the Oakland Raiders doctor too. So he ended up in the hospital with that too. So he missed a shit ton of games there.
I'm less afraid. I'm less afraid of the work ethic. I know Scarnecchia is the whiz kid, but the offensive line of the Patriots has never
played well last year too, Rich.
Really been an issue. Their guys, especially if you bring David Andrews back. Ray, you've touched on this. Mm-hmm. That's key. That's another 10 mil. That's 10 mil for Andrews, 10 mil for Mason, 11 mil for Trent Brown. Wins at like just under 4.
Yep.
So you're talking 10, 30, 40. 50 million if you bring Cannon back at call it half, call it 5 of what he's making.
Can I give you some breaking news right now?
Go ahead, Ray. Yeah. Ooh, breaking news, Raymond.
Yeah. Bills Tennessee Titans have just cut Malcolm Butler, Super Bowl hero.
I'd take him back. I'd take him back.
That's
no, he won't come back.
Talk about a salty relationship.
He won't come back.
He won't come back, but I would take him back because honestly, like right now, the Gilmore injury is trying to affect his trade value. You can't really trade him right now. His quad injury is still fucked up. So that kind of sucks. I floated the idea yesterday to you guys, Jimmy G for a second and Gilmore. Can't really make that move right now if Gilmore's still hurt. So, I mean, if you're theoretically trying to trade Gilmore, Why not plug a guy that's been in your system before? I get it. Him and Bill hate each other's fucking guts, obviously, from the Super Bowl, but I mean, it'd be a good plug and play guy.
Although he's never spilled about that. You got to want.
No, and you kind of respect him, don't you? You kind of respect him for
not
that,
if he
though?
fucked. Well, yeah, I respect him, but
If
to
he
me,
fucked up,
speaks
it's
more to he
embarrassing,
fucked
yeah.
up, and he knows he fucked up.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they-
no,
and they
that's
have a-
what I think, because
They
he
have
had
a
he had
mutual
every right.
understanding of and
He had
was
every
pissed
right
at
to
him.
throw him under the bus, and he never
He was
did.
pissed at them that 17 season that they didn't give him the money, and
They
rightfully so.
get Gilmore
What-
the fucking deal.
Yeah, but
Whatever.
rightfully so. I mean, Gilmore was Defensive Player of the Year. He's shown why he deserved the #1 cornerback. And Malcolm Butler was a freshman pan. Look what he's done with Tennessee. He hasn't been anywhere near the player he was.
No,
I think
he's been
dude,
okay.
think about that. He's a great #2. He had that one Super Bowl MVP. Name the Super Bowl winning play. Name one other big play that he had. I'll tell you one. The OBJ play. That's it. The OBJ play in the Super Bowl, not the Super Bowl, but a regular season against the Giants. I couldn't
You
name another
stripped them.
big.
That should have been
Yeah.
a touchdown anyway.
Yeah, it should have been, but I can't name another big play in his career. So
All right. Well,
Just
thanks
prep
for the
that.
breaking news.
thanks
but
for the
go
Braves
ahead.
derail the show, Ray.
No problem. So with Trent Brown, I don't know if you guys seen social media today, but he is very happy to be out of Vegas. Money don't mean shit if you ain't happy, I swear to God. And then I love it here. And there's a picture of New England. So he's very excited to come back to New England right now and play for this team. So a 1-year prove it deal. I mean, last time he was here on a prove it deal, he got paid by Vegas. So come back to New England, prove it again. You're 27 years old. You still got probably another 5 years left in this
good
league,
point,
6
Ray.
years. I mean, have at it. I mean, this
Yeah,
is like
Yeah, you
Bill
don't-
Belichick blueprint right here. Bringing
think
a
he's a
trouble
lot older,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought he was a lot older.
I thought he was a lot older.
27.
He was only 27. I mean, he's only been
27,
in the
you're like,
league,
holy
what,
shit.
6 years?
Yeah.
Remember, he was a 7th-round draft pick for San Francisco. They gave up on him.
Yeah.
So let's just hope we get, again, you're
I just
protecting. You
think-
hope he brings it in for a fucking real quarterback and not some fucking Cam Newton running offense.
Well, that's the thing. But all the conversation immediately went to, this means they're going to spend
yeah,
money
Zoe
and
had
go
it
get
this morning. I texted
and-
you guys right away when I heard.
Yeah,
that
you pissed
fucking
Rich off for
news.
making him listen to that shit.
I know.
Yeah, and then
Sorry,
I-
it was the first 15 minutes of the show.
Then
You
I
counted
turned
right
it
out.
on, and they're just speculating their ass off that you bring Trent Brown in because he protects the blind side of a drop back quarterback. You know who that is? No, it doesn't. In 2018, they sucked at throwing the football. They sucked. And then they went to a run first offense, and that's when it clicked in. And yeah, he was a pave grader in the run first offense. And he was good in 2018. I'm not saying he wasn't good, but everyone trying to make Trent Brown out as Tony Baselli. Is that how you
Very well. Jags
Tony
guy,
Baselli,
Jags
yep.
guy, yeah.
That's not the case, man. He got discarded out of San Francisco for nothing. He had a good year in New England, and then he's getting discarded out of Oakland. He's not some fucking franchise left tackle. He's getting
Was that
paid
the year-
$11 million.
Was that-
I will. Sorry, what's that, Ray?
Was that the year Sony Michel had his breakout running game? Was when
Yeah,
Trent Brown?
2018.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
you think about the Super Bowl. You
The
had
Super Bowl run.
They had
Yeah,
back-to-back 26-yard carries to ice the
I would
game.
not be surprised in the least if he's slotted at right tackle and wins.
Everyone
at
says
left.
he's slotting right in at left, but I mean, you
Well,
got
they
to
haven't,
think Joe.
Bill.
Yeah, but
They
Joe
have said
Tooney,
that they're
going to
go to
just think-
camp. They're going to go to camp and see
Have
what
him
he
and
can
Wynn
do.
compete.
Yeah,
They're
I
going
mean,
to-
I think
and
Wynn's the
show
better
out, and
player.
that's it.
Wynn's the better player. You saw him last year. When he's healthy, he's disgusting, but he cannot stay healthy. That's the big problem. He was drafted as a guard. He played left guard in college, right guard actually, I believe. So you could swallow. Tooney's gone. The reports are today.
They didn't
He's
even
gonna
offer
hit
him
the-
extension.
He's
Yeah.
gonna hit the market. He's gone. You have a lot of it sucks you wasted a first round draft pick. What could be your left guard, but again, you saw like if it could take pressure off him, especially on the outside, protecting, God forbid, Cam Newton again, because that's
Shut the fuck up, Bill. Don't
the
you say
worst.
that.
The worst
Don't
case
you dare say
scenario.
that.
The worst case scenario is protect Cam Newton. So now you slide Wynn over to his natural position. He is an undersized left tackle, which was the not coming out of him in the draft. So slide him into his natural position, especially bring Andrews back. I mean, I can only imagine that Shaq Mason's going to take some money off this year because I think he's on the chopping block because you had that 6th-round pick, Herron, or 7th-round pick,
Right.
Herron, the other guy from Michigan, I believe you had.
I was just gonna.
mean,
I was just
so-
gonna say that Billy Rambles that you are
lit today.
no shit. You are very full in the offensive line, especially at tackle. However, because of the injury history with Wynn, Brown, and Cannon, I would not be terribly comfortable if they let Cannon go. I mean, if he wants to get paid, then that's one thing. But the reports are, he showed a video today or yesterday that he's benching like 1,000 or squatting like 1,000 pounds or whatever.
Yeah,
Like he
fuck
looks
him.
like he's in shape, but my point is the Shaq Mason. I didn't even think about that. They might ask him to take some money off. They just got a lot of offensive line talent, and they don't have a quarterback yet. So I don't think it automatically means signing Trent Brown means you're getting Jimmy Garoppolo or Russell Wilson or some other bananas fucking name that you want to throw out there. Trent Brown to me was not the indicator. And unfortunately it took away from a nice story that the Patriots actually were proactive and went out and did something. And it made me go cynical and say, Zoe and you idiots. It doesn't mean shit. They just went out and got a good player because of losing Tooney. Your offensive line probably got worse because you're losing Tooney and replacing him with Trent Brown. So if you want to look at it that way, glass half empty, bitches.
Oh, you're anything else today? No, that's it. I mean, I'm glad they made the move, but do you guys also think like bolstering Bill's thinking this is going to be like the best offensive line in football? Can I throw out a conspiracy theory? Maybe Bill's doing this to show Deshaun Watson, Russell Wilson, hey, you guys never had protection in Seattle and Houston. Look what we have now.
I'm glad you're saying that because I'm looking up this crazy fucking Deshaun Watson rumor I just read earlier today.
Deshaun Watson, the Patriots.
Yeah, I'm reading.
$30 million, $30 million, $30 million. He's not paying the quarterback.
Rich, hey.
I've heard. Hold on. I'll tell you what I've heard.
Paying the fucking quarterback.
Patriots and Houston and talks have been very serious. Two were close on a deal that will send Deshaun Watson in New England.
Bullshit. From where? From who?
From BillGately.com.
Who's that? A Billy Bob source?
Here in Stephon Gilmore and multiple draft picks going. And the first I've heard.
Oh my God.
The 15th, I've heard next year, and I heard the next year would be a second and a third, and the year after would be a first. So 3 firsts, a second, and a third, and Stephon Gilmore for Deshaun Watson is the deal I read this morning.
If I'm proven wrong, then fine. You can toot me and blah me all you want, but I just don't see it.
I don't see it either. But man, if it fucking happens, I told you I'll go down there and jack Bill off. I've said it on record for the second time. I'll fucking go down.
With the bad wing or not bad wing?
I will jack him to completion. Good, bad wing. It's feeling good today. I could fucking jack Bill off to completion.
Eye contact the whole time?
Oh, yeah. I'll look him dead in the eyes as I'm fucking old-fashioned. Thank you. Thank you for Deshaun. Oh.
Okay. Well, we're excited about that. Get ready for Gardner Minshew. What does Gardner Minshew get? You just spit on his dick from afar?
No.
Mustache ride.
I'll let Ray do the dirty work. I'll let Ray do the dirty work.
Yeah. Okay.
Jorts and a fucking cut-off flannel T-shirt.
Have you seen him lately? Oh, it's just pure sex appeal.
Yeah, he's great.
Hide your girls because he's gonna steal them.
Hide the pussy, ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deshaun. I just don't see it. I really don't. I really find that very hard to believe. Last question on this. Do you think that this type of move indicates that the Patriots and Bill Belichick are going to be quote unquote very aggressive this offseason?
Yep. Absolutely. They have to. You just had to come in on a down season. There's questions you haven't answered for, including letting Tom Brady walk. Bill hasn't answered to the media in 2 months now, since January 3rd or January 4th, sorry, the season ended January 3rd. Yeah, he's got to prove something. You got to prove. You just watched Tom Brady win a fucking Super Bowl. You're going to sit back and
number 7.
You're number 7. You're going to sit back and let your team, all that fucking praise and pride go to Brady.
What does aggressive mean to you?
Deshaun Watson.
I think they're going to give it.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, even Jimmy Garoppolo will be aggressive.
Someone's making a trade.
Brown. That's not aggressive. See, you guys set the bar so
What if they sign? What about Bud Dupree? I'd be happy. That's aggressive. He's one of the number 1 pass rushers on the market. We go out and sign Joey Galladay or Hunter Henry. That's being aggressive to shore up the offense a little bit.
Kenny
Galladay. So what did I say?
Yeah, if you go spend money on
Joey Galloway,
Kenny Galladay. So.
I'm like, wait, what?
If you spend money on areas of need, if Hunter Henry is a pickup for you, if you go out and get what's the kid Shaq something from Tampa that they didn't
Barrett
didn't sign Shaq Barrett.
Yeah, that's gonna cost them like $30 million, I think.
If you go spend money, that's aggressive. If you fucking trade for Deshaun Watson, of course that's aggressive. If you give up a third for Jimmy Garoppolo, that's not aggressive. You need a quarterback. You have to get a fucking quarterback. He set the bar so fucking low with waiting for Cam Newton off the shit heap that I think you guys are falling into this trap that it's all going to be aggressive. Not to mention they have $60 million of cap space and a ton of roster holes that they just have to fill. Never mind being aggressive in big players, they have to fill. So you're going to see a shit ton of signings. I don't know if that will indicate whether he's being aggressive or not. And Trent Brown for a pick swap a year from now is not aggressive to me. You're
No.
losing Joe Thuney. You're losing one of the best offensive
You
linemen.
just plugged a hole that you had to fill real quick.
Is that not being addressed enough in this whole thing? Joe Thuney, one of the best offensive linemen in the league, is leaving, and everyone's excited because you got Trent Brown, who hasn't played in a year.
I want if I had my choice, I'm taking Thuney again. You saw his versatility. He can play left tackle. He can play center and guard. He's the guy I want to pay. But again, I don't want to pay my guard $15 million. You've seen.
No, that's the thing.
You know
I
what
understand
mean?
why they
if
have
I
to
had
let
to
him
choose
go.
Trent Brown at $11 million for my left tackle, then a guard making $15 million.
Oh, more than that.
Bye, Joe Thuney. As much as I love the player, it sucks. See you later. You know, at least you got a decent replacement that can play left tackle. I mean, that's a big hole, especially again that you.
Bill, I get it, Ramos.
Underestimating
I
win
get it.
factor.
He said
I'm not underestimating anything.
Baby
I'm
back
saying that
bitch.
I'm saying that all of New England taking their pants down for Trent Brown as he comes back to town, like riding on a white stallion.
I believe I didn't. You told me I was fucking negative this morning for saying I don't want this lard of shit this morning, Raymond.
That was me.
Yeah,
That was me.
I
You said you're a salty, salty bitch.
I just don't call it aggressive. And
I don't have many times to take off my pants and jack off to anything that excites me in my life. So seeing Trent Brown come over from Vegas, maybe being that Pro Bowl kind of player again at left tackle, right tackle, doesn't matter to me. Makes me take my pants off and want to jerk off.
it's amazing
Sorry,
what
Bill.
you jack off to. Trent Brown coming over.
Well,
Jack.
okay.
How about 164
Hey, at least I haven't admitted to fucking my mother. Okay, Bill. Okay.
How about
Never said
164
I
million?
fucked my mother. You put me in an
126
awkward
million
situation.
guaranteed. All right. Now he hasn't been that bad today, but he hasn't shut the fuck up since we started. So
He's at a perfect numb.
good God. 126 million guaranteed. 164 million in a 3-year deal. Was it a 4-year deal?
4.
Of course, I'm talking about Dak Prescott. 75 million of that guaranteed in year 1.
NFL record.
That's
What the
just
fuck?
stupid.
Hold on, trivia time. Who had more touchdown passes last year, Dak Prescott or Cam Newton?
Ooh, Dak Prescott.
Yeah, in 5 games, in 11 less games. Okay, that was it. Well done, Ray.
Thanks, guys.
Initial thoughts. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bill.
Absurd. Like coming off the injury, this is crazy. $75 million in year 1, 66. What was 126 guaranteed? That's incredible. NFL records for both the two. You knew it was going to happen. I've been saying it for a long time. The quarterback market is changing. You know, it keeps going up and up and up. He was next in line to get paid. It's a big gamble coming off, you know, basically a shattered ankle. But you saw the talent there. I don't think he's a $40 million quarterback. Again, when he went out, he was leading the league in passing, touchdowns, completions, and yardage. You know, even I think he was still leading 2 games after he got hurt. So the talent is there. That offense around him is disgusting. You know, you got 3 basically first-round draft picks, or I know Gallup's a 3rd-round pick, but I mean, you're surrounding him with good offense. Absurd. And I don't think you're going to win with, you know, with $42 million cap hit at a quarterback position, you know, in $183 million cap. So it's ridiculous. And it's a big, again, $75 million for a guy that hasn't proven that he's healthy off this broken leg. I don't think that can't be accounted for. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's a lot of money.
Is it bad? Is it good or bad that essentially, if the Cowboys wanted to get out of it, they could probably get out of it in year 2, eat a little money in year 3. I mean, 75 million of the 126 is in year 1. Like, that's over half. So
yeah, you're probably looking at
the Jimmy G deal.
You're looking at, you can get out year 3. So that's it. I mean, you think about it, most of these contracts now in the NFL are year 3.
If you're going to
wants to pay
guarantee
3 years.
75 million, never mind the 126, 75 million, 126 million guaranteed. Don't you want control over a franchise quarterback for more than 2 years?
Yep.
Like, what kind of how badly did the Cowboys fuck this up? And the other side of that is, well, if he sucks, then he can leave in 3 years. So now you're paying a guy that might suck 126 million, like over 2 or 3 years. Like, the whole thing is crazy. And I don't think it's good for the NFL. We've seen what happened in the NBA. That is calming down a little bit in terms of the super teams, but the players pretty much control what goes on there, and MLB is not terribly different, but the NBA is the worst, and the NFL is getting there with the quarterbacks deciding where they want to go.
Lamar Jackson, he's next,
right? And holding these teams hostage.
126, he's going to get 130 to 140,
and they're holding these teams hostage. not allowing them to build rosters and build competitive teams. And like, I don't think it's good for competitive balance. I don't think it's good for leagues. I think I know that the other side of that is players lose control and they're, owned by owners essentially, but everyone has a fucking boss, man. Everyone has a boss. And the idea is to build a competitive product. It's not so Dak Prescott can get rich a billion times over. It's so you can have a product that is competitive and enjoyable to watch across the whole spectrum of the league, not 16 guys making the top, it's like you're talking about the 1% of the NFL are going to be the quarterbacks and everyone else is going to be searching for pennies. It's not, I don't think it's going the right direction. Raymond, do you have anything to say about that?
No, but I mean, the league wide should be like, fuck you, Jerry. Like, why would you do this? Like, you just set the precedence for quarterback signing at this level. So from here on out, that's what this is going to be like the common denominator. Like, this is what quarterbacks should be earning. This guy, the combined us, we're one playoff win away from being tied with Dak Prescott right now with one. So, I mean, the guy hasn't really proven anything. I've said it before. He's never, like, Pat Mahomes proved it. He deserves that kind of money. Dak Prescott really doesn't deserve that. This also fucks Dallas. They're 22nd right now at 32 teams with $4.5 million in cap space. So what can they do?
A good dude there moving Gallup. Gilmore's been rumored to trade to Dallas for
All right.
Kenny
Enough
Gallup
of the
down
fucking Billy Badwords goddamn trade.
But still, even if you get the trade, I mean, Gallup doesn't make nearly as much as Gilmore. That's going to be hurting their cap even more. Their defense sucked last year. I mean, they have a really good nucleus on offense that would help Dak out, but that defense sucks. I mean, you're not going to be able to compete with the other NFC East teams. They're just going to be another decent NFC team.
Well,
Not high scoring.
I think the one thing you
Yeah.
missed too, though, is like your division still for you to win. You know, the NFC.
Oh, it's weak.
East is-
Very
NF
weak. Very weak.
NFC is terrible. You're talking about 22nd in the cap. I mean, you're looking at a player you cut Zeke. You know, might as well cut your losses with him. You got a nice guy in Jones, I believe his name, or Tony Pollard. Sorry, you could back
Tony
him up.
Pollard, yeah.
He could
Hold
play
on, we're
there
getting
too,
off
but
the point though. The player of Dak Prescott makes your team better, yeah, but it's not about the player. It's about, look, the baseball owners have been colluding against their players for the past 4 or 5 years. That's why these guys are not getting signed until the end, and they're not getting the deals that they expected to get, even though they're insane deals. But baseball owners are fucking colluding. If you don't think they are, you're an idiot. And
No,
if you don't think
absolutely
that the NFL owners, after deals like this start going through and the quarterbacks start holding them as hostages, are going to do the same thing, you're going to ruin your own goddamn market. So sure, good for Dak, like holding these guys over a barrel, but it's just stupid. It's just ignorant and it's bad management on both sides. Just come to a reasonable fucking agreement. Have a little bit of loyalty on both sides where you need to over the course of X amount of the contract and play ball. And
How much money did he get last year with the franchise tag?
34 million.
34
34
So he's got
for
paid.
5 games.
So he's made over $100 million in the past 2 years, guaranteed money. That's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
Dude, Kirk Cousins was the same way. What did he make? Like 90 million?
Yeah, remember we were at the
91,
Vikings
yeah.
game laughing at all the Vikings fans being like,
But
"You paid
whatever.
this
At least
back."
he's in his contract, and that's spread over 3 years or 4
Yes,
years.
exactly. It was 3 years, so 30, 30, 30. Yes, this
Like,
is
he's-
all up front. $75 million fucking dollars.
And that the reason Kirk Cousins' deal was a big deal because it was guaranteed. The
Well, he
number
also got
wasn't
franchise
astronom-
back-to-back years for Washington, so that was like 70 million right there.
The number
back-to-back
wasn't
years.
astronomical with Kirk Cousins. Like, this is breaking the market for a guy that doesn't
Oh yeah,
deserve
for
it.
sure. But
Yeah.
I mean, Mahomes started that. You think about the Mahomes deal.
But
Lamar
Mahomes-
Jackson's
But he
gonna
deserves
crush
it. He
I
deserves
know, yeah, of course. But I mean, it's a quarterback. Quarterbacks.
Breeze, Russell,
freedom.
Rodgers,
are all gonna
Brady,
get paid.
these guys deserve that kind of money. Dak Prescott does not deserve this kind
No,
of money.
I 100% agree. But I mean, Dallas was in a bind because they had no other choice. Because if he hits the open market, another team's going to pay him that much
Trade
money,
him.
guaranteed it.
Franchise
let him
him
walk.
and trade him.
Let him walk.
No, you franchise him and trade him.
Oh,
you get
true.
a first.
Yeah.
You get a first round pick in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Franchises him and trade him. You get a mid to early first round pick. And you go get a quarterback. Yeah, the whole thing's fucking bananas. I kind of hope it implodes on everybody down in Dallas because why not? Dallas sucks. All right, some last points on NFL free agency. It was the free agent franchise tag deadline today. Couple notable ones: Kenny Galladay or Joey Galloway.
Sorry.
Is not going to be a franchise tag, so he's available. He might be the best wide receiver available right now. Allen Robinson was tagged. Chris Godwin was tagged.
Yeah, he's probably the best one.
Hunter
Leonard
Henry
Williams.
was not. Hunter Henry was not tagged.
Curtis
Hunter Henry was
Samuel is not. John Smith.
Curtis Samuel has been linked to the Patriots. Like I've been seeing all these Billy bombs on the Twitter sphere,
He might get more money
because
than
he's
they'll
more of
really
like your
pay.
second or third option at wide receiver on the
Yeah.
free agent market now. So I mean, you think once the major signings happen, I mean, he's probably 8 or 9, 10 million guy.
Yeah.
Galladay, you're probably looking at 14. You mean I hope that there's rumors they want to pay Brandon Cook, so maybe this is the year they'll actually pay a good wide receiver. I love Kenny Galladay. He's a great possession wide receiver. He's going to fit any quarterback you have unless it's Cam Newton on this team. So I'm all for it. Go out and get him. He's the best one. Go and do it. He's
Bill, quickly, who has a better arm, you or Cam Newton?
Ooh, me.
That's what
That
I was
would be
hoping for.
aggressive on the Kenny Galladay. All right, running late. Let's move through. We got trouble in Bruins land. We got Jake, hashtag dead to me DeBrusque, is a healthy scratch tonight. About time. 1 goal in 17 games. Trend's going down. I'm on board. Ship this guy out of there. Package him. Put him with Vakanainen in a first and go get someone legit.
Yeah.
You have to at this point. I mean, this is a message you have. The New York Islanders have beat us every game. I think they're 0-3 against the Islanders. You need him. You're shorthanded with Tuukka down. You're starting Halak. You haven't been. You're 25th, 26th in the league in 5-on-5 scoring. You're a big part of this, Jake DeBrusque. And this is a fucking message. You are goddamn dead to me. I had high hopes for you entering the season. You guys heard me in the Bruins preview. I'd say he could be the key to the season. But he's trade him for a fucking dryer. I don't even care. Trade him for fucking anything you can get. A dryer sheet. I don't care.
Fry later.
I don't
fry
care.
later. Come on.
I don't
fry
care.
later.
It's
An
not
air
even
fryer.
that he
I got an air
sucks.
fryer I'll give away for free for Jake DeBrusque right now. I don't give a shit. Get him off this fucking team. I'm done with him.
Well,
I'm done with
Canadians,
him.
I have an air fryer and Jake DeBrusque. What can you do for me?
Bill will give the Bruins an air fryer just for Drake DeBrusque to be chained up in the basement of Queen's Landing.
Yeah.
I want him.
But he's not even that he sucks. Cassidy's benching him because I didn't have the code. Sorry, but
send a message.
the effort there, the lack of effort, the effort has not been there consistently. Sometimes it's better to go look at things from. Yeah, basically, a
Go on the ninth floor and look.
You're an asshole. You're not playing hard. How can you not play hard for this team? How can you not play hard for this team?
Ship him back to that pussy ass country Canada and be done with this prick.
Oh God. Now
There
we
you
have
go.
national war here going.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Speaking of pussy pricks, Tuukka.
That's the U.S.'s stepping stone. Fuck Canada.
Oh Jesus!
Here, quick question, Bill. Are you allowed in Canada?
Yeah.
No.
you were really risking things up in Burlington the other.
Yeah, you were close. The
It was
Mounties
close.
were
It
out
was
there on the
close.
horse going,
I
oh,
think the statute
hey.
of limitations
I
is
see
over,
the
though.
Queen's over there. Yeah,
Sorry, no closer.
Sorry, Bill.
I looked it up. I think the statute of limitations might have passed. So I think I'm legally allowed back into that shithole of a country.
All right, let's try it. Let's take a trip to Toronto, and just me and Ray will get there.
Great.
Sorry, sir. You cannot come in. Bye, Bill. See
Sorry.
you later.
I don't
Speaking
even
of,
want to go to Canada. Fuck them. Why do
All
I
right.
go to that pussy ass country? They don't
Okay,
even
Bill.
like guns up there. Fuck
okay,
'em.
fine. Speaking of pussies, Tuukka didn't make the trip. Cleaning day,
Cleaning
pool
day.
cleaning day. There,
Hey,
Ray?
it's getting nice out in New England, baby. Pool boys, his wife called the pool boy. It's on the calendar, scheduled pool cleaning, and he's like, "Fuck that, my back hurts. I'm staying home."
Yeah, I got a scheduled appointment Friday afternoon.
There-
Tuukka's pool.
He's the old one-hand clean.
Right.
That's what they call it down there at Tuukka's place for Bill.
The one hand fake
Billy-
chow, as I like to call it.
Is this injury of him rolling off the ice like an old man? Is this putting in jeopardy the quest for the butthole tattoo? Are we seriously
he's your best
concerned about
option.
Tuukka?
Who's
We
your
can't
best
win it.
option?
We can't get the quest without him.
I didn't even know who they bring it up. They Bladar or Swayman?
Later,
Bladar. Ugh.
that fucking tree on.
Well,
skates.
Halak was supposed to play today anyways tonight against the Islanders. So no matter what, so coming after this game against the Islanders, we'll see what the real problem is with Tuukka and see how long he's out for.
What is it? Beginning of the month, he got his period. He'll be back in 7 days.
All right, this is going off the rails pretty quick.
Was it National Women's Day yesterday too, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah. He got it on his day of the year.
Celebration. Well,
He's got
this
wings.
should go well in this next topic. NBA All-Star game was Sunday. Bill, I'm sure you watched.
No,
Look,
not even a minute.
the game is trash. The game is absolute trash. I said on Friday's show I hadn't watched in years. I watched it just out of convenience. I was there. It was on. I will say this. I know we don't celebrate All-Stars and things like that in Boston. We celebrate championships. And I know that we were giving the Jays shit for going and complaining that they were hurting things. But watching that game, you could tell that it meant something to them, and you could tell that they went to play. Jaylen Brown was one of the best players on the court.
Well,
and
especially
that's
him.
not
That
saying-
was his first game.
Shut the fuck up, Bill. It's not saying a lot because it's the All-Star game and no one really cares about defense in that. But he went to play. He went to prove something. And we saw what happened after Jason Tatum went to that game last year. He went on that tear after the All-Star break because of it means a lot to him. Whether you think that's right or not, it does to them. And you could tell looking at those guys and look at their reactions and listening to them after the game. So I just expect something similar at a Brown. And I guess I'm just being hopefully optimistic that this bullshit game gets them to the next level so we don't have to watch bad basketball for the next at least month or something, ride high off this game. Bill, would you like to say anything about that?
Yeah, especially Brown. I mean, he was his first All-Star game. He got kind of snubbed last year. So again,
right back up.
That's right.
It's like the hamster wheel in his head.
The
Just
hamster
keeps going and going and going. If we make him shut his mouth, it's fine. But the hamster don't stop. Just keeps rambling on. Here's a couple new trade rumors for the Celtics here. These are whoppers. So they were in on Jeremy Grant out of the Pistons, averaging 25 game or so. Really nice wing, young. Now it's been downgraded to Mason Plumlee and Ellington, who's a guard.
Wayne Ellington, that guy.
I don't know. From the Pistons for something like Tristan Thompson, Javonte Green in a first. So some salary, a nobody, and a late first round pick. Mason Plumlee and something called Ellington out of the Pistons, who is a decent guard. He can score a little bit off the bench, but that's what we're looking at.
If I wanted a big white tree, I'd get Big Country to come out of retirement. I'll pass on Mason Plumlee.
Excuse me, Brian Reeves, can you come out of retirement?
Bill's been waiting for 9 months to drop the Big Country reference.
Finally got it in.
Finally got it in. I will say, I don't know. I mean, I'm not even against it. I think you need to shake this lineup up. I think you need to shake this roster up. I think you need to do something to add to it. So
the only thing, can I stop there though? But the only thing I would disagree with is trading Tristan Thompson because he is signed to LeBron's fucking marketing or agency or whatever that is. And this is the first time we've actually got one of those guys. It would be a bad look to trade someone that we just signed to that agency, put him away 4 months
or
whatever.
It sucks when players run the league.
Yeah.
So that cunt LeBron.
Fair enough. And it looks like Danny's holding that TPE. Harrison Barnes is still out there, but I don't know. Looks like he's
ain't gonna be useful at the season. Yeah.
Smart's expected back Sunday, so if you're looking for the Celtics to go
undefeated
for the rest of the season.
Oh, Wick predicted this. This is the savior we all needed. Sunday it begins, baby.
Hey, at least he's talking. He's the only owner in town saying anything, so I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
And has to because there's a fucking dumpster fire over there.
Yeah, that was damage control. Boom.
Yeah, that was all damage control.
Blake Griffin signs with the Nets. Could he be the spark to the second dumpster fire we're looking for? Griffin is averaging 12 points, 5 rebounds, less than 4 assists in 20 games for Detroit. He is about to be paid. He's got $255 million in career earnings. He's going to make $30 million from the Pistons, not playing for them next year.
That's insane. That's insane.
And he's going to come off the bench for the Nets. I think he's an absolute nobody. I think he hasn't had a dunk in 2 years. I don't think very highly of him at all. I don't think he'll add to that team at all. I also don't think he'll be the spark of the dumpster fire. Then it's still going to be all Kyrie.
Oh yeah, that's Kyrie's baby.
We're all over our predictions, though. I don't think any one of us said to March.
I said Easter. Or trade deadline. Trade deadline. I said trade deadline.
I thought I said that the
playoffs.
The pressure.
Someone said Valentine's Day.
Oh, maybe it was me. It was me. Valentine's Day. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I said Valentine's Day. I knew it was a holiday.
Rich, so you're still there. So
I've always thought that the pressure of the playoffs could make this team crack, and anything less than making the NBA Finals is a failure, and we'll call it a dumpster fire, so we can be right.
Is it Price is Right rules though? Like if
Rich already won. I mean, if he predicted.
Well, that's what I'm asking. If it's Price, if it's Price is Right rules, he's over still. I would be in contention.
I'm not over. I said the playoffs, you idiot.
Yes, you said by the playoffs.
How was that over?
He's not over. The playoffs
haven't started.
So I would win.
Oh my God! This has been the Simple Minds Sports Show, Wednesday edition, March 10th. Raise an idiot. See you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
What are you talking about?
You went over.
He hasn't lost yet, you fucking
I said
moron.
the playoffs.
He hasn't
the
lost.
playoffs.
You and I have lost.
Playoffs.
He's
So
still
playoffs is what, June?
Yeah, or yeah.
Yeah.
he's
So
still
I
in.
have from February till June. You have till June till.
You said
No, you have to. Oh my
You
God,
said-
you were.
That's
dumb.
Price is
You
Right
said
rules. I was
Valentine's
asking what
Day.
kind of rules we're going by. You
God.
gotta know. You gotta know the fucking rules.
Yeah,
I
well,
said
you don't
Christmas.
understand
I
your
was
own
clearly
goddamn
wrong.
rules.
No, I don't really. I don't.
Hey, Bill, Sox got smoked today, 11-3. Garrett
That
Richards
one-run
is
three-
trash.
Yeah, Garrett Richards. Oh, got crushed yesterday too. God damn.
10 million.
Odorizzi, 2 years, 20 million. Thanks for all. Garrett Richards 1 for 10. Fuck off.
Corey Kluber, 1 for 11.
When we started this band, our needed was a laugh. Years gone by, I say we've kicked some ass. When I rage, you hear the stage, trying to run you through my veins, and I say we're still kicking ass. Kicks down the hall, hope it never stops till the day we did all of this to us.
Hello, babies.